basically have myself as the Uchiha, and we're gonna start off from the Sumire arc. His jutsu lineup is pretty decent, and he knows all kinds of jutsu. He doesn't got none of that tail beast. He's got the one-time, he doesn't even have the Sharingan yet. He's just got his normal dojutsu. And they're outside for Boruto's birthday. And when they're talking and all that crap, Christian says, "Hey guys, does anyone wonder why on my damn picture that the class rep has a dark aura around her, yet I didn't draw that?" He said, Boruto says, "Nah, you probably did." He says, "I don't even have purple. I used up all my purple on her hair." As you literally watched me that day, watched my crayon break. I mean, you watched my pencil break. And then I couldn't sharpen it when I finally finished off her hair. Also, why would there be an aura around her now? It's moving on the thing. He goes, "Wait, it is?" Then he looks at it and says, "Holy crap, it is."
Yep, did they call that?
So, basically, I'm just gonna go after this. So when they see the summoning, Christian says, "What the hell is that?" Mitsuki says, "It's something we don't want to know about. It's unique, it's new. I'm gonna call it new." Christian goes, "Fire style, dragon flame jutsu," and shoots it, but then it hits it, but then going, ah. New doesn't notice and says, and Mitsuki holds back Christian Boruto, but Christian instantly just stabs the Mitsuki and says, "I'm coming with you, but I won't kill her." He goes, he says, "Then you won't be coming." Christian body flickers to her instantly and puts a kunai through her throat, saying, "You want to stop this madness, or do you want to die?" She trips him and punches him in the face. He goes, "Damn it. I was too dumb for that move." Then he throws a shuriken below him. He goes, below her, she jumps. Then he pulls it up. He goes, "You've played right into my trap." So when he threw the shuriken, they had ninja wire under them. When Sumire jumped over him, he instantly pulled up the ninja wire. So then, like, it wrapped around her arms. He goes, "Eat that!" Then the shurikens rotate around and around and around and around until they finally tie her hands up, so then she has a limited amount of throwing and hand force. Then he jumps up in the air going, "Fire style, dragon flame jutsu." With the wire in his mouth, he goes, and like this hurts, like it's burning. He goes, then Mitsuki arrives, and then shoot a heavy miket at Christian. He'd catch it and try and block it and disperse it, but he's really being held back by this attack. He goes, "Damn it!" Then uses his other hand for a lightning palm to disperse it. Then Mitsuki would come out of nowhere and kick the class rep in the face. Then she'd summon, then he'd go for a punch. They'd go for a Mitsuki and her would go for a punch, and Boruto would block both of them, going, "Ah!" Then they get warped away, and Christian body flickers instantly right next to Boruto and gets in. Here you go. Christian goes. Then they find Giant Nue and also her there. Christian goes, "Fire style, great." He says, "Dragon flame jutsu again." Boruto says, "You love that dragon flame jutsu." He says, "Look, it's effective and quick." And then he goes, "Fire style, majestic straight flame," and shoots a giant fireball, hitting it. It goes, "Ah!" Then he goes, "Water style, ichi one sarutobi sarune, ichi raku ramen, ichi one sarutobi sarune." Then he goes, "Water style, water dragon jutsu." A water dragon comes from below Mue and bites down on it, going, lifting Mue up in the sky, then slamming it down. Or whatever that thing's called. He goes, spinning a kunai on his finger. Then he throws it forward, going, he catches it. Your boy catches it. Yeah, the Nui blocks it. Boruto and him are trying to take care of it, but then Boruto's hit in the back of the head. Then he asks if he cares about any of them, the classmate. She says no. They don't matter anymore. Boruto gets enraged by this and then starts to go. Then, when he's about to stab her for saying, "Why don't you were there all this time, Karen? Now you don't." Then goes for a kunai strike, and she goes for her own. Christian gets in them both, getting angrier and angrier. Then finally awakening his Sharingan, going, activating one Tomoe going, "Stop it now!" Then he collides them both together, then grabs her and punches her, and grabs Boruto and punches him back. Then he goes, "Fire style, fireball jutsu!" Burn. Then he places down his palm, and then stones come and hit Mue. He goes, "Ah!" Then Boruto stabs it, going. With Christian's newly evolved Sharingan, Sumire goes for her stack. He instantly dodges and punches her a million times, going. She goes, and just gets sent flying back. Then he says, then he says, "Fire style, dragon, flame bomb," hitting him with a strong attack. Then he goes, "Dragon style, dragon jutsu." Out of nowhere, a Hydra dragon comes and bites down on Mue. He goes, "Lightning blade." Then Christian finishes off going, "Lightning palm." But then it doesn't. It does something, and then he goes, "Time to finish this." Fire style, great fireball. Then Mue tries to block it with its paws, but then it gets incinerated, defeating it. He goes, then it summons back to where all they were. Then Christian, the injured Sumire, Boruto, and a tiny Mue come flying out of a Kamui kind of dimension thingy / portal. They go, Naruto gets very, what? Naruto gets very mad. He told them not to interfere with this. Getting so mad that he really wants to just yell right now, but he can't because they technically saved the village. Then Christian gets home and says, then just sits down on the couch waiting for Sakura to come back, since he's literally not doing anything. And then he just starts to cook. He goes, "Sear, reverse sear." I'm kidding. Then when Sakura gets home, she yells saying, "Where are you, Christian? I need to talk to you." He goes, "Right here, cooking." He says, "What'd you need?" He says, "I heard that you went into that portal. You're not supposed to be that reckless. You can't go into this stuff with no regard for your life." He says, "I mean, as the first Hokage said, I put the village before my own life." He goes, "You're hopeless." He goes, "I know I am." He goes, "Duh, you'll never learn." He says, "Nope. Not a nope." And she goes, "Well, you can't really do that again, Nari. You might be in bigger trouble than you were. I had to make up a random excuse, but they didn't ultimately believe me, and they need to talk to you and Boruto tomorrow about how you shouldn't be so reckless." He says, "I'm not going. It's not that important. Dude, it's one of our classmates who's probably not the strongest. We could easily defeat her. She's not that strong. It's just a seal." he goes, alright, pretend like that didn't happen. Let's just go into run, Sarda, run. When they're home, Sakura is going on a vacation with Ino, and she needs to just, and she says, Sarda, do you mind delivering this teddy bear? Christian says, excuse me? She goes, yeah, I asked Sarda. He says, yeah, but say the last word you said. She says, can you take this teddy bear? He says, yeah, say those 2 words again. She says, teddy bear. He says, what the hell is that then? She goes, what do you mean? He says, that's not a teddy bear. That's a teddy bunny. You don't have to call it a teddy bear if it ain't a bear. He says, like, it's not even a bear. Where do you see a bear? I see an adorable yellow bunny. I see a bunny. He says, well, I'm going out with, she says, whatever. He says, well, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. Then he body flickers to Boruto and appears, and he goes, boo, there you go. Ah! The giraffe almost catches him. Boruto says, what was that for? He says, what? I just surprised and went boo. You shouldn't be that scared of that. Yet you can fight yet you can go through a dimension and not be scared. I'm pretty sure you can take a little scare. God. He goes, yeah, about that. I kind of didn't like how he did that because now I kind of got in trouble. He goes, Christian goes, oof. I did kind of too. He goes, did you get scared again? He goes, no, it was much worse. I got a slap. He goes, why? That's not even making sense. He goes, then he looks at his hand, his face, and sees, oh god, that's like a punch. He goes, okay, look, no one did anything. It's just like in Canada. Then they see Sarda. He says, hi, Sarda. Oh yeah, actually, no. It should be about the thing. Hold on, let's go back to the academy. So, when they're doing this thing, Christian's on the water, just standing there going, is this supposed to be hard? Then Shino watches it up and he says, is this supposed to be hard? He goes, then he does it even more. He goes, I still don't think this is hard. He says, dang it! And that's it for now, because I can't think of